So the question.
I was thinking where it's coming from, and I guess as you mentioned with the parents give you should have a house, you should have a car, you should take care of the kids and education, and if you reached it, you feel well. But we are here to make the next step. And also we had the discussion about 10 millions. What is the difference between 10 and 100 millions?
Believe me, I can't begin to explain to you the difference.
I'm not there yet, but my question would be, do we getting a certain number which you say, guys, don't even aim lower than this?
When we talk about goals, like you said in your papers, I set my goals. I said I'll accomplish all my goals when I'm 29 this and I'm 31 this and all this shit. All that shit is nothing, But the only good thing, the only truthful thing he said that makes a difference is that I set my goals too low. All the rest of your stuff is horse shit. And I can just say without, just add 2, 3 zeros. In some cases, 4 or 5 zeros. Because your fucking goals are so low. And that's it. And when we talk about goals and affirmations, my goal was to live in a castle on an island, and it took me 17 months to get here. 17. And when we talk about goals, the story's legendary now. I'm running down Torrance Boulevard, and I turn to my wife and I say, honey, and I had just gotten, this magazine had just come out, Rob Report. God bless Rob Report. And for all you cunts on the YouTubers, cunts, vagina faces, fucking read Rob Report. I get nothing out of it. Okay. We used to give a year subscription to you cunts. And then I went to somebody's office one day and I saw them not even opened up on his coffee table. I stopped that. But I looked in the back, in those days you could see advertisement and it said, oh, castle's for sale. Fuck. That's it. That's all the research I did. 17 months later, I moved into this motherfucker. Had no money when I made the goal. No, that's not true. I had money, but certainly not enough to buy this fucking place.
I think the big takeaway, Dan, for me is that I've had multi-millionaires as my mentors, and you're the first mega millionaire. And there's a big difference between having 5 million and having...
And I hope that none of them were Mexican.
Say that again?
I hope none of them were Mexican.
No, they weren't.
Well, good, because that's it. And I sound racist, and I am. I was Latino Businessman of the Year in 1981. 1983, I was supposedly the richest Latino in the United States. And I said then to Al Martinez, God rest his soul, who wrote it, if I'm the best we got in this fucking country, we got a big fucking problem. I used to tell him when I'm getting these awards, I'm on the front page of the LA Times, Pulitzer Prize. Boy, we got a big fucking problem if I'm the best we got. Whereas you little cunts, I can just see Hector. Oh, the richest Latino in America, you fucking vagina face. It's your perspective. But when I started not hanging, because these guys don't hang, when I started associating with these guys, Costa Grazos, I remember Costa Grazos told me, he said, well, what does it mean that you're the most wealthy Latino? Because he saw the LA Times, somebody brought it in. What does that mean, Mr. Pena? Doesn't mean shit, sir. It doesn't mean shit. Oh, well, maybe you ought to be putting money in these deals instead of me giving you equity. That's all it meant to him. And thank God he never pushed forward on that. I told him, I was really funny about it. I said, I tried to do the sombrero deal, with a serape over my shoulders. And I said, being the richest Latino doesn't mean much in America. It's like not like Mr. Onassis. He laughed. He said, let's go to lunch. Whenever he either wanted to go have a glass of red wine or go to lunch. That was over the last few years of his life. So, you're right. But your parents are giving you standards set on what they did. And that's why it's tough to be my kid. My kids, if they were sitting in here and say, this is all the quantum leap shit. We've been hearing it, the 5 credo crap since we're in our mother's stomach. But it's fucking not hard because whatever you do, Dad doesn't think it's enough. And that's the truth. Whatever Jamie does, what did he do for me lately? Fuck, you did that, not what today. And that's exactly how I am. But that's how all the high performance people that I know are. You want a gold medal? Okay, well, you got two more gold medals to win. You got this, you got that. And people ask me, what's enough? I won't say it's never enough, because that's not accurate, because I'm slowing down, I'm softening up, although you might not think I'm softening up, but I am softening up as I get older. And I used to laugh when I said, when people get in their 60s, 70s, they slow down and they lose their edge. And I haven't lost my edge, but I have softened up. I have softened up. My kid says, Dad, so you softened up 0.5%, so what? I mean, or 1/10% or 1/1,000,000th of a percent. That doesn't mean shit, Dad. My daughter wouldn't talk that way, but but you're my kids for the next year. Not everybody's going to make it, but you're my kids. And as in Jamie's class, there were only 5 out of 16 or 14, whatever your class was. Yeah, even finished. That's right. Yeah, in a year, And I remember we talking about intellectually. Everybody thinks it's not going to be them that falls out. But intellectually, why would they drop out? The memory's free and this and that. Because the pressure that not just I put on you, but you put on yourself, I'll never do this, but I could post a great book of the emails that I get from these kids over through the year. I just told my mentees, I'm busy with you guys. Unless it's a fucking emergency, don't email me. I had 7 emails this morning. I know you're busy, and I know you may not think this is an emergency, but I scanned them all. I didn't answer any of them. None of them are emergency. One is they're hiring a CFO. One is hiring a CFO. One, they're selling a big building. And it's not their first trick. And if it's their first trick, the first fuck, then this is their 9th or 10th building. So what the fuck the only reason they got 8 buildings is because I told them how to do it 8 times? I hope, then I'm not a very good coach. Something's not wrong. Insecurity. But what if I fuck this one up? And you know who I'm talking about. Okay, YouTubers, go fuck yourself. I don't want you to come to the seminar. Use my free product. And remember, you're fucked up because of your parents.